Numbers from that first half, again, very impressive shooting for Boston, 67%. Washington down at 46. The rebounds just about even, and the turnovers really pretty even. Neither club giving it up a whole lot. Individually, McHale leads the way with 16, Lewis 16, Parrish and DJ knocking on the door of double figures. Robert also with 7 rebounds to go along with the 9 points. And on the other side for the Washington Bullets, Bernard King with 17 first-half points to lead the way. Eccles 13 and Malone 10. Second-half action's coming up here from the Garden. We'll be right back. We're back at the Boston Garden at halftime, 66-53, third quarter just about to begin. And halfway through this season, it's time to start thinking about your choice for the Sports Channel Texaco 6th Star Award. Selected by the fans, the award will go to the Celtic reserve player who has contributed the most to this year's team. So stay tuned to upcoming Celtic telecasts on Sports Channel to learn how you can help select this season's Sports Channel Texaco 6th Star Award. If you were still a young guy, you'd have that locked up, man.
Isn't that incredible?
You'd have that locked up,
You know, it's interesting, Mike.
Timing's everything in a career,
absolutely,
isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, we were talking earlier. Jimmy Rogers right now is doing some interesting things. He has to be a teacher because the young guys have to understand exactly what he's trying to accomplish, what he's trying to get across. Yet and still, he has certain expectations of his veteran players. So how much do you teach? How much do you bring those along? It's an interesting position he's in. And Jim is a great communicator. He's a motivated person. And, you know, sometimes I'm sure Jimmy's wondering whether he continues to teach elementary or not, or go and expect a little bit more of the players. Jimmy will get the job done, believe me.
It's tough, as you say, because you don't want to lose the veterans' attention by teaching so much of the basics.
Exactly. It's an interesting position he's in. But he can handle the task. He's up for it. I just like the way Jimmy communicates.
Malone, Walker, King, Catledge, and Feidel start the second half of the Bullets. The Celtics counter with Parrish, McHale, and Reggie Lewis up front. Shaw and DJ the guards. And Brian Shaw out on Walker right now. Catledge comes to the free throw line. Good hands. Reggie Lewis got around Malone, got the ball. It's a 3-on-2 Boston break, and good strip by Bernard King, but he couldn't control it.
And that steal by Reggie Lewis was right out of the Dennis Johnson School of Defense.
Brian looks for Reggie. It's picked off. Loose on the floor. Shaw didn't get it back. Parrish now joins the scrap, and out of it comes Walker. Bernard takes a runner. Here comes Shaw. Kevin will try outside. Minute gone here in the third. Nobody scored.
These first few minutes of this quarter becomes very, very critical for both teams, obviously. But the Celtics can run up another 5, 6, 7 points. It puts a tremendous amount of strain on this Bullets team. And I'm sure Wes is concerned about that.
Wes up and standing on the sidelines, as he does throughout most of the game. Catledge able to bump McHale out that time, but Lewis cut and got 2, and a foul from Bernard King, who's a little disgusted with himself. It's about the third time that Reggie's beat him off the ball with a cut to the basket.
You know, it's interesting. Reggie has so many different ways he can beat you, but one of the things that he's doing very well, and evident by this move here, is he's going without the ball so well. And guys are looking for him. And if Reggie keeps this pace up, he'll start to think that, boy, this is just like over at Northeastern. This is easy. I thought this NBA thing was going to be really tough. But he's such a great person.
Yeah, he is a good kid. He's a real good kid, which is nice to see. DJ looks and finds Parrish. Wants to go on Feidel. Bumps him a couple of times. Comes up short. Loose ball. Picked off the floor by Malone. Washington's got some numbers on this break. King. Lewis the block.
Great defensive play by Reggie Lewis.
Brian. Everybody goes by and he knocks it down. 16-point Boston lead. That's the biggest lead they've had all night. Celtics led by 10 after 1, 13 at the half. Malone never goes straight up on a jump shot, does
Great concentration, and this is the way they teach you not to shoot the jumper. Fading away, falling away from the basket, but he had such good concentration in his shot.
Wow, I tell you, Reggie just went through like a knife through butter there. And that got Wes Unsell's attention. He is not a happy camper on the sideline. 73-57, 16-point Boston lead. And Reggie Lewis giving Bernard King fits ML tonight on both ends.
Well, Reggie's putting on a clinic. He comes back here, makes a tremendous block, avoids the foul, and then now he gets the rebound off of it and looks up court. Reggie's doing the things that we all like to see him do.
21 points for Lewis tonight to lead the Celtic effort. McHale has 16, all those in the first half.
Jimmy's telling them to get up defensively, apply their pressure defensively.
King's left open, misses. Job by Catledge on the offensive board for a second chance. Malone. He's a shooting machine, that kid.
If he gets the open, he can put it in the basket.
Averaging 22 a game. He's got 16 here tonight. He scored 2 points against the Celtics when they lost on him. And Reggie gets 2 more. They'll jump hook this time.
Reggie was able to get great positions down low. I mean, that's right out of Larry Bird's book.
Near steal by Lewis. However, it cost him.
Win for the steal. If you go for the steal on a great shooter, many times you'll pay. I think as the game goes along, I'm sure Bernard King will start to develop some respect here for Reggie because he knows that they're looking for him.
Shaw takes it in, tries to dump it off, picked off the floor by DJ. 5 on the shot clock. Into Parrish. And we got a foul off the ball, or is it on? Yep, Dave Vital. So Robert Parrish will be at the line. Vital picking up his third, second on the team. Celtics yet to commit a foul here in the third quarter with 4 minutes gone. And the Chief looking to get himself in double figures here tonight. Almost like we've been able to send in the star of the week every week. It ends up being Robert Parrish all the time as Vital sits down. .16 Celtic lead, and Shaw continues to make Darrell Walker work the ball up the court. Down 14 on the shot clock, and they're not in their offense yet. Malone finally missed one. McHale the rebound. Parrish is out running on the break. Good hands there by Catledge, who came to help out as DJ tried to force it in. That's a tough pass to handle, I'll tell you right now.
Very tough pass on the break. Bounce pass on the break to your big guy is a tough pass.
Excellent hustle there by Catledge. Tell you, Bernard King put that pass right around his knees, didn't he?
And you notice all the players on the Celtics bench was trying to get out of the way. Yeah. Saw Mr. Catledge coming.
No catching him. You just get out of the way.
You don't catch him, you get out of his way.
You catch your own team. You don't catch the other guy. Mike Mathis with the foul on Catledge off the ball.
Washington foul was number 33, Jerry Catledge.
You know, this team really is not that big of a team.
Washington, no.
Washington is a small team. They play virtually without a dominant center.
Brian Shaw takes it in. Blocking foul is going to go on Catledge, who got there late. That'll be the third on Catledge, who's not at all happy with the call.
The one thing that will disturb a coach more than anything in the world is allowing penetration down the middle, as we just saw. Brian Shaw was able to beat his man off the dribble, take it all the way to the basket strong. If you will get beat, and there are times you'll get beat to the outside, not down the middle because they put too much pressure on the other players.
And when you do get beat down the middle, somebody's got to help. Right? Somebody's got to.
And after saying all that, I start to think about other times when guys like DJ used to beat me down the middle.
pushed it now to a 17-point lead. Charles Jones, former Louisville player. Whoa, Bernard launches some passes there, doesn't he? Walker with 3 in the shot clock. Hits it.
Speaking of launching passes, I used to play with a guy by the name of World Be Free in college. And on the break, he'd throw you a bad pass, so you have to pick it up and throw it back to him. Not an easy one to get an easy basket.
Good hustle play by Catlett. Picked off, though, by Shaw.
Pass. Being able to see the home court. And Brian Shaw does that very well.
This is not Terry Catlett's night. He's getting beaten consistently by McHale on the defensive end. He makes a great hustle play. It ends up in an easy basket for Boston. Reggie Lewis is going to pick up that foul and reach in. Here comes Danny Ainge into the ball game. Dennis will sit down.
They continue that type of pressure, though, extending the defense, bringing it out on the floor, making Washington start their offense and further out. We could see that real whipping that we talked about early on.
Jeff Malone keeps hanging in there. He's got 20 points, 10 of them here in the third quarter. Shooters can keep you in games, can't they?
Without a doubt.
Kevin wants it. Stripped. Loose on the floor. Catledge comes up with it this time. Up ahead to King. And he can't get to the ball. One of the Celtics, I think, got a hand on the pass. That's why it was on the wrong side of King. Brad Lohaus running by, trying to get to the scorer's table, and he will get in. Kevin McHale will get a break. Kevin kind of limping to the bench a bit.
Seems to be his knee. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, looking at the left knee, the one that's not wrapped. Still Washington ball with 14 on the shot clock. John Williams comes in. Catledge goes out.
John Williams replaces Terry Catledge for the Bullets.
Malone. My goodness.
What a great shot. Over Parrish, being able to concentrate and get the ball down.
How about determination, though? I'm putting this one up, right?
Unbelievable.
Harris trying to wheel. No room in the baseline. Forced the shot up. It's going to be off Brian Shaw. Washington ball. So Washington within 13 can get it down to 11 with 5:17 to go in the third. Bump foul on Danny Ainge. Third on Danny. Kevin McHale trying to work out that left knee. Looks like he's got some ice on it right now. Malone. This is second time, and the follows there from John Williams.
The offensive rebound in the first half kept them in the ball game. And they continue with a great offensive rebound here. Jimmy does not like that one.
11-point game, 4:52 to go in the third. Along with ML Carr, and don't forget tomorrow night, the Montreal Canadiens take on the New York Rangers at the Forum in Montreal. The Rangers currently battling to hang on to first place in the Patrick division, while the Canadiens are clear frontrunners in the Adams division. Catch exclusive coverage of this matchup here on Sports Channel tomorrow night at 8. We've been talking about the offensive rebounding. That guy used to do it pretty well. Wes Unseld taught his team well tonight. Dick Light tells me that 2 of those 3 offensive rebounds the Celtics have came on one possession. Then again, the Celtics haven't missed many shots tonight. So. Parrish looking and finding Danny in the corner. Malone is there.
Using Jones to get Bernard King down low in a one-on-one situation against Paxson.
Yep, Jimmy picks up the foul.
Bernard is such a great post-up player, though. Wes Unseld obviously trying to get him in that one-on-one situation on either side of the basket.
Bernard taking it in. Tough shot. He made it. 19 for King, 22 for Malone. They have been the major part of the offense. It's a 9-point game. 8 straight for the Bullets here.
When you allow the team offensively to break your defense down one-on-one, it creates tremendous problems for you.
Loha's trying to take it through, knocked out of bounds. Celtics will keep it. Paxson, Lohas, Parrish, Johnson, Ainge on the floor from Boston. Danny backs off and fires. Rebound pulled down by Walker.
Now is the time when this team has really got to start to concentrate.
Williams, good look. Charles Jones.
Because this team is starting to break. Washington is starting to break them down. The Celtics have really got to start to concentrate now. And I think the fans sense that.
Scoreboard tells them they ought to get in the game here. 7 points, the difference. DJ will try. Rebound, Parrish, good job, offensive board, 2 and a foul. You need a big bucket. Chiefs usually around.
Wake up, Celtics. Time to wake up. Because this Washington team is coming back.
First foul is number 51, Charles Jones, first personal foul. Robert Parrish has 1.
Great job by the Chief there. Walker takes down the missed free throw. 9-point game, 3 minutes to go in the third.
Now's the time to really dig in, put a lot of pressure on the ball.
Malone, great look inside for Walker, and Robert Parrish going to pick up the foul, count the basket.
You know, it really isn't a secret. Like, you know, you talked in terms early on how the Celtics came out defensively very strong. Right now, for the last couple minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, there's been breakdown individually defensively.
It's going to be a lane violation on Kevin McHale, who's been in there a little early. Walker will have another chance at it.
Foul, lane violation, Celtics.
Mark Akers in. Robert Parrish sits down with 3 to go in the third. Seven points for Walker, more importantly, now a 6-point game. Gale trying to post up Williams. Gets the ball. Takes him. Rebounding. Short with the fall away, and Walker clears off to Malone. Bernard King, good look inside Walker. Nice fake. And he threw a foul. Washington, as you say, ML, getting the ball wherever they want to get it right now.
Starting to fall asleep defensively. And this is the point where you have to have someone on the floor, not the coach. Someone on the floor has to take charge. You're talking in terms of the Larry Bird down the stretch taking over a game offensively, or Kevin McHale, or whatever. Defensively, it's the same thing. Someone has to step to the forefront. Say, guys, come on, let's go. Let's get this thing going collectively.
Walker taking his time. 9.7 of them here in the third quarter, and all of a sudden that 18-point Celtic lead is down to 4. Paxson nearly runs by the ball. Jim outside. Walker clears. Washington in the midst of a 15-2 run here.
Well, the Celtics are starting to go with the perimeter shot.
King trying to force his way through his strip. Up ahead, Paxson. Further ahead, still Akers. Nice catch, and he got 2. Nice soft pass from Jim Paxson. DJ staying right with Malone. Tipped away out of bounds by Akers. Jones has gotten himself 3 underneath. Malone. Wow, Dennis Johnson was right there.
Washington's confidence is starting to build.
Yeah.
I mean, they know that They were able to do it in Washington, so they're starting to build there.
Malone is 7 of 9 in the third quarter. McHale backs in on Williams. Fall away won't go. Kept alive, but pulled down by Walker. Nearly traveled out of the pack though to Malone. Washington can get to within 2. Malone, they leave him. Buries it. 26 for Malone. 16 in the third quarter. Celtics take a 20-second timeout as Jim Paxson got bumped. Ed Lacert over to talk to him, but it's a 2-point game with 63 seconds to play in the third, and see if we can pick up the bump here. Yeah, looks like they just banged, and then Malone just squared up and knocked it down. Malone with that widow's peak. Well, a satanic look about it, Jeff, if you ask me. Well, that heck of a shooter.
I know that shot is satanic.
Here's some out-of-town scores tonight. Seattle's gone ahead of Charlotte. Cleveland, an 8-point lead late in the game with Sacramento. Milwaukee by 11 over the Indiana Pacers. Detroit beating Philadelphia. That's a help for the Celtics. They can pick up a full game. Chicago and Houston even in the second.
The Celtics can't wait on anyone else. They have to help themselves.
Right now,
dig in defensively, really start to concentrate offensively, and follow through with the plays.
Reggie back into the game, and he hits the jumper. Second-year player walks in off a timeout, takes it right to the bucket. Malone goes down, steal. DJ's got it, up to Danny. Washington back defensively. Ainge takes it, hits it. A 4-point burst pushes it back up to 6. Celtics will get the ball one more time here in the quarter. 19 right now in the shot clock. 5 steals for Dennis Johnson tonight to go with 9 points. DJ and Malone leaning each other on the baseline. Malone trying to get free. Does. Misses one. Celtics got to get it moving quickly here if they're going to get a shot. Dennis will try a runner. It will not go down, and it's a 6-point game after 3. Dennis Johnson pleading his case to no avail. 88-82. The Celtics 13-point halftime leads, down 6.
What?
Third, only 22 points. Dennis Johnson, though, good hustle.
Well, DJ has been at it. You just said he had 5 steals. It's going after the ball. And, again, defensively, this team has to put that kind of pressure on to make it happen.
Boston able to transition right into a hoop. Danny Ainge coming up and pulling up. Got Walker in the air. Looked for a 3-pointer. Got a 2 instead. Dennis Johnson, you might have saw him complaining at the end of the quarter. What he was complaining about is when Dennis tried to get up and run, Jeff Malone, who wasn't ready to get up and run, held on to his sneaker and wouldn't let him go.
Well, because of the lack of size of this Washington team, you can expect this thing in the fourth quarter to get a little bit more physical, bang around a little bit more, and try to keep these guys off the boards.
Lewis, Johnson, Ainge, Akers, and McHale for Boston. Danny misses a 3. Darrell Walker will set it up down 6. Grant is in the ball game for just the second time. #1 pick out of Oklahoma trying to post up Reggie Lewis. Liddell Eccles, who had been hot, long with that one, and Ainge tracks it down. Reggie penetrates. The runner goes down.
Nice touch on the part of Reggie. Nice touch.
He just had a wonderful shooting night. He's 5 of 5 here in the second half. Grant looked inside. Nobody was there. 4 on the shot clock when Williams shoots it. Underneath Eccles to follow. Rebound McHale. Celtics good defensive trip there as Williams had to let it fly as the shot clock was running out. DJ uses the Akers screen, looking for Mark to roll. He does, and he gets it.
Great move on the part of Akers.
Boston pushes it back up to 10. We may see a timeout by Wes Unseld if Washington doesn't convert here. Walker's strip picked off the floor by Dennis Johnson. DJ Jones is with him. No foul. And here comes Washington.
And DJ is expecting a foul on that one.
Liddell Eccles right back, clears out and hits it.
And that should have been an offensive foul here. He just cleaned
He
Reggie
sure
right out.
did, didn't he?
He just cleared him out.
Celtics lead at 8. Eccles is out on 8. Danny tries again, hits this one. 8 for Danny, 2 in each quarter. Darryl Walker feeling his way through. He's got himself a foul out of that. Darryl spun back into the lane there, ML. I don't think he had any clue what might be around.
Well, he just expected to get fouled to get to the line, and this is exactly what he came up with. Yeah. Wasn't much hope for that shot.
No, there wasn't.
Going in.
Walker, who had 7 points during that third quarter when Washington made their comeback, now in double figures with 10. Allery coming in, and Charles Jones will sit down. 10 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, the numbers for Darryl Walker tonight.
Until sitting over there hoping that last 6-7 minutes of the game they can keep a 4 or 5 point ball game with his 2 top guns resting. Bring them up and hopefully go for a win. I'm sure the Celtics understand and knows that very well.
Reggie, little step on the baseline. Hits again. 29 for Reggie Lewis tonight.
What a game. Reggie's really, really on top of his game now.
13 of 18 from the floor. Walker. Allery, quick shot, is short. Tipped up and in. Give it to Eccles. Boy, he's active.
Having a great game. Is this the kid from the small
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy, I know. Reggie looking to pop out. Allery's got him on a switch. Reggie puts it on the floor.
That's definitely a foul.
Mark Allery will pick up the foul. We'll take another look.
Reggie's saying right here, why did I take that jump shot?
DJ. Runner too hard.
Celtics are getting good penetration.
Getting the loose balls right now, too. McHale to follow.
You know something, there is no substitute for hard work. They're working. They're going for the loose ball. They're rebounding the ball now. And the score is short.
And the foul is going to go against the Bullets. I'm not sure who. Somebody set an illegal screen. Might have been Williams. Well, Mark Allery set the screen. 8:11 to go in the game, 96-87. Boston opening it up to a 9-point lead and the ball. Shaw, Ainge, McHale, Parrish, Lewis on the floor. Robert looking for the cutter. Bryan left open, hits it.
Robert Parrish seeing the floor well, watching the cutters, watching the movement, and getting the open to Brian Shaw.
Ainge covering Harvey Grant. Now Lewis switches off on him. Williams, who likes to put it on the floor, just got that off. Ainge comes up with a rebound. It's 2 out of about the last 5 trips that Washington's put a shot up with about 1 on the shot clock. Danny, little ball fake, takes it in, left-hander won't go. Parrish, an offensive rebound, and Coulter grabbed it.
Chief again is doing the job on the offensive board. I'm sure it looks a little bit better than Robert not having to look at a 7-6 Manute Bowl in there for him, though, huh?
You can see the floor real well tonight. Just look over the top, everyone.
Absolutely.
Wes Unsell's going to make his move with 7 minutes left in the game as both Malone and Bernard King now head for the scorer's table. Grant will come out, and so will Eccles. Can't say I'm sorry to see Eccles go. He was dating him while he was up there.
The Celtics has 2 shots.
Robert has such great looks, doesn't he?
He didn't like that at all.
That was one of those, do you believe that look? 16 for Robert on the night. 12-point Celtic lead. Boston looking to go 22-22 in the season. Back to the 500 mark for the first time in 5 years. King hits baseline. 21 for Bernard. 26 for Malone. They have been a good part of this offense. Kevin around Allery.
You're right. In that situation, Allery's got to do one thing. Yell help.
I was thinking of that earlier as Bernard King gets fouled. As long as Allery's in that game, when that ball goes into Kevin, it's not coming back out again. He's going to go to the hoop with it. 12 is the Celtic lead. We've got a timeout. We'll be back.
Both neighbors just bought garage door openers. Ralph.
Time to go in the fourth quarter as Jimmy Rogers talks it over with his troops. And on the other side, how about Wes Unsell? They get a chair out there for him, Mel.
I think Wes is introducing a new way.
That's one of the assistants' #1 job is to make sure that chair is there all the time.
They're having a conference.
Steve Coulter has come into the game. He and Malone will be the backcourt for Washington. Williams, King, and Catledge up front. The Celtics counter with McHale, Parrish, Lewis, Ainge, and Shaw. 6:25 to go here, fourth quarter. Boston by 12. They're led by 10 after 1, 13 at the half. Washington made a run, closed it to 2, and eventually trailed by 6 at the end of 3. The Celtics have started to spread it out a bit again, and that helps.
You know, again, we talked earlier about the parity in the league. Until Washington can get a center, a dominant center, or some more help up front, they just cannot be compared to some of the other stronger teams.
No question.
No matter how good Bernard King and Malone.
Coulter out on Shaw. Good play, Catledge. Catledge has worked hard tonight. Kevin may have burned him a bunch of times, but he's worked hard.
He has worked hard.
Reggie Lewis picks up a foul outside on Bernard King.
And with the offensive prowess of Reggie Lewis, can ill afford to pick up a foul like that out there. You need him in the game offensively. Obviously, he's not in threat, but the little things he'll pick up as he goes along.
King falling down, doesn't get a call, and Parrish comes away with the rebound. Gale gets double-teamed and on off Kevin's sneaker out of bounds. Kevin pointing at Bernard King, who might have got away with one there.
He just chose the guy with the biggest shoe. The official was out of position here.
Catledge on the baseline, little fake, and the hook goes down. 8 points for Catledge, who's about 4 below his average tonight, but he's been busy on the defensive end. Washington back to within 9 again. Still plenty of time, 5.5 to go, and that's Catledge reaching in on the foul.
Washington foul with number 34, John Williams, his second.
Excuse me, John Williams picking that up. Reggie looking inside. Parrish again with the mismatch. Gets doubled. Dribbles through it and lost it. Here comes Coulter on the break. Washington, a lot of people up on this one. The trail is Malone, and he got through. The guys won't go away, ML.
Washington's team is running the ball up the court, and they should not be beating the Celtics down in transition.
Reggie takes it into traffic, and Coulter will be charged with the reach-in foul.
Washington fouls on number 20, Steve Coulter. His second is his personal foul.
Put Reg at the line. Steps up there with 29 points. Reggie's career high is 33. That against the Chicago Bulls, I believe. Lead is back to 9. Coulter looking inside for King, who's got Ainge on him defensively. Danny doing a pretty good job at denying, but Malone got free.
Jeff Malone from Steve Coulter.
Jeff Malone just has that feeling.
Is that a smooth looking shot or what?
Feeling. Unbelievable.
Harris calling for the ball on Williams. Robert will take it. Hits a big shot. 18 for Parrish.
Robert's having himself another good game.
Solid. Real solid.
It really is exciting seeing him playing at that level all year.
Malone runs Ainge into a screen. Now he's got McHale in a switch, shoots it anyway. He's a confident guy, isn't it? Coulter picked up the foul, trying to rebound underneath.
If there's one thing that this Washington team does well, and that is set picks. They go get the man.
He'll walk all the other way and shoot some free throws here. Third foul on Coulter. Bullets over the limit with 3:51 to go. Darrell Walker back in the game. Walker, Williams, Catledge, Malone, and King will head down the stretch here for West on South. Rebound by Terry Catledge. 106-96. It's 10 as we've got 3:45 now to go in the game. Trips starting to become critical on the offensive end now for the Bullets. King looking for a shot. Won't get it. Follow won't go, but Malone gets it in the right spot. Bernard kicks it over Malone. Oh,
it's amazing. Bernard looked all the way through the offense and defense to find him. Find Jeff Malone, who has a hot hand.
32 for Jeff Malone. Ainge uses the Kevin McHale screen. Throws one up, thought he got fouled. No call. Walker on the break in the middle of Malone. Good look for King, and he got... No, he missed it. And it's going to be Washington ball as the ball went off Danny Ainge. Washington missing a big opportunity right there to get to within 6, and they take a timeout. 2:58 to go in the game. Boston by 8. Go here in the fourth quarter, and a quick reminder here, All-Star guard Dale Ellis and the Seattle Supersonics make their only appearance at the Garden, and it's this Sunday night. Join Tom Heinsohn and me for all the live action, beginning with the pregame show at 7:15. Should be a good one. Seattle and Boston, right here on Sports Channel. Celtics front court outstanding tonight. 68-20 the numbers against 30-9 for the Bullets. In the backcourt, though, Jeff Malone with 32. Done a good job, along with Bernard King, of keeping Washington very much within striking distance here.
It's become a critical trip down the floor for Washington.
What do you think West set up off this? King or Malone?
No question in my mind.
There we go. King down low. Missed it. Walker able to track it down. That's the third attempt Washington's had this trip. Bernard's missed 2 layups. John Williams says, I'll do it. Tip in goes.
Darrell Walker.
Washington now just 2 possessions away.
Zone trap.
Yeah.
A little 1-3-1 zone. Celtics got to be patient. Must be patient right this time. Using the clock.
Harris waits to see if the double team's going to come. It does. He finds DJ. Dennis will take it. Hits a big shot with one on the shot clock.
Vintage DJ.
You got it. Walker takes it in. Hook shot won't go. Parrish the rebound. Outlet to Dennis. Boston's got some numbers as they're running. DJ. Yes, and a foul.
DJ down the stretch. DJ is trying to get Kevin to get in the left lane so he'd have one more option, but decided to go on himself and makes a great, great shot and get the foul.
And avoid the cameras down on the baseline.
And the garden erupts.
14 for Dennis, but 4 big ones here to push it to an 11-point lead. Under 2 now to go in the game as Williams comes up. King misses again. 4 shots in a row Bernard King has missed down the stretch.
Shots you'd think that Bernard King ordinarily would make.
You bet.
DJ seeing the floor. No rush on the shot. Just take your time and bring it out.
Dennis, why not? Yeah!
DJ.
16, making a late run for high scorer. 16 for Dennis Johnson. It's a 13-point game.
Here DJ takes his jumper, no hesitation, stalled net. And he's feeling real good about it now.
Give us a smile, Dennis.
And he's feeling good about it.
He was starting to break in a little grin there. Quick look around the league here. Charlotte has gone ahead of Seattle in the 4th quarter by 2. Charlotte's pretty tough when you have to play them at home.
They're doing a great job down there.
Cleveland by 9. Milwaukee over Indiana by 11. And Detroit still ahead of Philly. And the Celtics on the verge of winning here tonight to pick up a full game on the 76ers and make it 2.5 games between the 2 clubs. Malone catches and fires. Well, everything he puts up there is so close.
There's no hesitation there at all.
Dick Life tells us that Washington has made fewer 3-point field goals than any team in the NBA. Bernard takes it in, hits it. 24 for Bernard King. Trap on Shaw. Ooh, whoa. Liddell Eccles came trapped and mugged in the same motion.
Well, Brian won't feel that until tomorrow. He'll feel that tomorrow.
He got popped all right. Watch him as he comes across half court here. Boom. They list Liddell at 6'5", 220, and I think that's probably pretty accurate. He looks every bit of 220. 13-point Celtic lead. Again, they're about to hit the 500 mark for the first time since before Williams misses outside. Reggie got free. Doesn't get down, but he picks up a foul from Grant, and Lewis will have a chance to tie his career high here if he can make these free throws.
And again, to get that pass to Reggie, DJ really had to put something on it.
Kevin McHale sits down, and now Ramon Rivas comes in, and Robert Parrish will sit down. Another strong night for the Chiefs. Unofficially, we have them for 19. McHale sat down with 18.
And the fans are really showing their appreciation to Chief as they have all year. It really is exciting.
Kevin Gamble and Ronnie Grandison are up at the scorer's table. Reggie misses the first. DJ sits down with 16. Some big ones in the fourth quarter. Eccles lines it up. Shaw, strong rebound. Coulter, though, takes it away. Easy two for Charles Jones. Kevin Gamble, little room, takes it in, won't go. Late call, but a foul is called.
Kevin comes up with a little foul in his face. Those shooters like to get to the foul line.
Reggie Lewis goes to the Boston bench, and perhaps the biggest hand of the night. 32 for Reggie.
Reggie put on a show. He really had a great game here tonight.
Kevin trying to get himself in the book. Granderson and Rivas, the only two Celtics who haven't scored tonight. Eccles. Liddell sees the lane. Ramon closed the door.
Taking it to the basket strong. Get to the foul line.
Well, Liddell's big, but even he's going to bounce off Ramon.
This game just goes to show that if you work the way they work most of the night defensively, you really put in the effort, you make things happen. There were some letdowns in the third quarter, but by and large, this has been a big ball game for the Celtics.
Eccles unofficially leaves with 19. Granderson trying to get it through to Gamble, and a traveling violation called on Ramon Rivas. 17 seconds left to go here at the Garden. The Celtics with 117 points and an 11-point lead. Gamble got the steal. Takes it in. Won't get the two. Tip won't go, and Jones comes down with it. Allery's by himself. Shaw catches him, but Mark Allery gets two. Ryan Shaw just says, nope, I'm not going to shoot it. I'm going home.
Good effort on the part of the Celtics tonight.
32 from Reggie Lewis as he heads to the locker room, and Boston is even on the season. 22 wins, 22 losses. 117-108 the final. 117-108 the final score. Celtics winning it by 9 points, getting themselves up to the 500 mark. And except for that third quarter run of the game, they pretty much dominated ML.
Well, they played well, and I think they did it off the defense. DJ pretty much set the tone early on in the ball game. There was a lapse in the third quarter, but they were able to come back and sustain it down the stretch. The other thing that was probably Jimmy will key on a little bit is the job that Washington did off the offensive board. You can ill afford to allow them to do that, but by and large, he had to be pleased with this win.
Yeah, good defensive effort and a great offensive effort. Shot 65% for most of the game. Our Anheuser-Busch player of the game, really not much doubt. Some great heroics by Dennis Johnson down the stretch, but Reggie Lewis was the man tonight.
Well, Reggie did the job. He did a lot of things and did a lot of things well on both ends. He had a tough job of guarding Bernard King, but he put the ball in the basket. But DJ was right there, too, and you got to feel good for Reggie in the ball club.
32 points, 5 rebounds, a bunch of assists, and just an excellent effort out of Reggie Lewis tonight, who continues to establish himself as a consistent scorer in this league. And just to touch again on what you said earlier, a guy you think can go out and do this on a nightly basis. Maybe not 32, but can do it.
Exactly, but he has those capabilities. He has the quickness, the size. And what I said early on about his attitude, I think that's probably more key than any of it, because he has all the talent there. The fact that he has a good attitude gives him an opportunity to go out and be a dominant force in this league.
All right, let's take a look at our Nissan Major Motion play of the game, and that was when Dennis Johnson took over. Coming down the stretch, DJ came up with some big baskets for Boston.
Well, you know, DJ did a lot of great things for the team. You know, one of the things here you see DJ get out. He's looking for Kevin in the left lane. He wants to get there in the side. I'll take it myself. So easy. I've done it so many times. Just put it in the basket and get the foul.
And really took over, scored 7 straight points, you know, and it's something that I'm sure Dennis gets kidded a lot for, because people say, oh, he turns it on and off. But I tell you, when the clutch situations really come around, he just has been the clutch player all year long, except for maybe the guy we're going to make the Texaco Star of the Week. And again, night in, night out, week in, week out, Robert Parrish is the best player on this team this year.
Robert has had an unbelievable first half of the season. Consistency, and this is what you're looking for. Red Auerbach has talked that over the years. Consistency is where it is, and Robert has been Mr. Consistent the first half of the season.
Our Texaco Star of the Week for about the third or fourth week this season is indeed Robert Parrish. That'll do it for this portion of our broadcast. Stay tuned for the Nevlin postgame show, which is coming up next. Final score from the Garden once again. Celtics 117, Bullets 108.
By Nevlin, the rack people, providing equipment to the service industry for their van and walk-in needs.
And welcome back once again, everyone, to our Nevlin postgame show. The Celtics getting to the 500 mark for the first time in about 5 or 6 weeks by winning tonight, and winning pretty easily, 117 to 108 over this Washington Bullet Club. We're going to take a look at a couple of replays here, ML, and one thing that I think you and I knew coming in, but we found out for sure tonight, is don't let Jeff Malone shoot the ball.
Well, all he needs, like any great shooter, is an opportunity to get that split second on you. It's just a great shot there over Robert Parrish, which I'm sure that Jimmy would take any time, but a great shooter like that will put it down.
What do you do? I mean, you were a defensive demon in your days out there, or what do you do with a guy who's such a great shooter? You just try to hang in his shooting hand all night? Or?
Well, you try to change up on him. Sometimes you try to force him a certain way. Other times, be honest, you got to bang him a little bit. You take a foul, you take a good foul, get the guy to think about you a little bit. And the other thing you do is yell help.
Yeah, go ahead and whack the elbow a little bit when he shoots it.
Exactly.
All right, on the other side for the Boston Celtics, really, Washington made a rush, but Dennis Johnson, as he did all night, keyed it with defense.
Well, you know something, defensively is where it was. Here's DJ's really, really working tough defensively. And you know something, it wouldn't be all bad to get a few floor burns. DJ is on the floor diving for the loose ball. The Celtics need to see a little bit more of that. The aggressive play starts the defensively, starts the offense, and we see here Danny comes down and makes a great move and gets the basket.
All right, Danny Ainge off the bench, able to do the job tonight. Dennis Johnson, really a spectacular effort on all phases of the game. We'll be back to take a look at the final numbers from tonight's game in just a minute.